She said, "Let's just be buddies," after 2 years together. I said, "Sounds good." Then I treated her exactly like I treat my other friends, with clear boundaries. She learned what just buddies really meant when I started dating her best friend. I, 27 male, got the "let's just be buddies" talk from my girlfriend, Sophia, 26, 3 weeks ago. We'd been a couple for 2 years, cohabiting for 1. I thought we were rock solid, discussing future plans. Her cousin's wedding next summer where I'd be her date, the works. Then, on a random Wednesday night, she sat me down. "We need to talk," she said, and I knew what was coming. "Okay. I care about you, but I'm not in love anymore. I think we'd be better as friends. Yeah, we vibe so well, share the same crew, love the same stuff. We'd be awesome friends, just not great partners." She looked uneasy. "It's not like that. I need to figure out who I am outside this relationship, but I don't want you out of my life." "So, you're breaking up, but want me to stick around?" "When you put it like that, it sounds awful. I just think we're better as friends. We can still chill, be part of each other's lives." What stung was she'd already packed a bag. Her friend, Qley, was picking her up in an hour. She'd planned it all, down to having a place to crash. "You've got an exit plan already." I knew you'd be upset. Qley said I could stay with her while we sort out the apartment. "The apartment?" "Yeah, we'll figure out the living situation. No hurry. We're mature. We're friends. We can handle this." I sat there, processing 2 years, sharing a home, talking about a family someday. Now she wanted to be pals. "All right," I said. She looked surprised. "All right?" "Yeah, let's be friends." "You're right. We can make it work as adults." She smiled, relieved, like I'd signed off on her ideal scenario where she dumps me but keeps all the perks of having me around. Thank goodness. I was so scared you'd hate me or make this messy. This is why we'll be great friends. She left that night. Qley picked her up, giving me a sympathetic glance like I was a wounded animal. I just nodded. The next morning, I did exactly what Sophia asked. I treated her like a friend. That's when I realized her idea of friendship was very different from mine. First text came at 6:45 a.m. "Hey, hope you're okay. Can you drop off my work tablet?" Forgot it in the rush. "Sure, I'll leave it at your office reception Monday." "Can't you bring it to Qley's? I need it this weekend. I've got plans." "Monday's better plans?" "What plans?" "Friend stuff." She didn't like that. But what could she say? We're just friends now. Friends don't drop everything for each other. Saturday, another text. "Qley and I are hitting that new cafe. Want to join?" "Thanks, but I'm good." "Enjoy. Come on, we always do Saturday coffee." That was when we were together. Have a great time. 2 hours later. "This is weird. Why are you acting so distant?" Distant? I'm being friendly, like you wanted update 1. Week 2 of friendship, and Sophia was starting to unravel. When she said, "Let's be friends," she meant keep everything the same minus the romance. I heard, "set boundaries like I do with all my friends." She showed up at the apartment Tuesday while I was at work, still had her key, helped herself to snacks, did laundry, even used the shower. Left a note. Grabbed some things. "Hope that's okay." I texted, "Hey, saw you stopped by. Need the key back when you can..." "What? Why?" "My friends don't have keys to my place." "But I still have stuff there." "We can schedule times for you to pick it up, like friends do." This is absurd. We live together. We used to live together. Now we're friends. Different rules, different boundaries. She came over that evening, livid. "You changed the locks." "Didn't change them, rekeyed them." "Notified you that you don't live here anymore. Here's a box of your essentials. You're being so petty." Petty? I'm treating you like I treat my friends. None of them have my keys. I'm not just any friend. You said that's exactly what you are. The entitlement started shining through. She expected to stay my emergency contact, keep using my streaming accounts, access my online shopping subscriptions. Nope. The real shock came that weekend at our friend group's board game night. I arrived alone. She showed up with some guy, Ethan, from her gym, loudly for all to hear. "This is Ethan. We met at spin class." Ethan seemed decent, clearly there to make me jealous. I shook his hand, welcomed him, then crushed everyone at Settlers of Catan while giving them no extra attention. Midway through, Sophia cornered me in the kitchen. "You don't even care that I brought someone else." "Why would I? We're friends. Friends date. You're not even a bit jealous? Are you jealous when your other friends date? That's different." "How?" She had no answer. She couldn't admit she wanted me to chase her while she found herself. The best part? Her best friend, Qley, was extra chatty all night, finding reasons to talk to me, laugh at my quips, brush my shoulder. I wasn't trying to spark anything, just being myself without Sophia's weight. Next morning, Sophia texted, "What was that with you and Qley?" "What?" "You know, the flirting." "We were chatting." "Friends chat. She's my best friend. And I'm your friend, right? Friends can be friends with friends." Silence for 3 days. Then Thursday, she switched tactics. "I think I messed up." "About what?" "Us. Can we talk?" "Sure, what's on your mind?" "In person? Dinner at our spot?" "You mean the bistro?" "I've got plans, but I can do coffee Saturday if you want to catch up." "Plans with who?" "Does it matter?" Friends don't track each other's schedules. "Is it Qley? Coffee Saturday or no?" "This isn't how friends act. This is exactly how friends act." "You're thinking of boyfriends." Easy mix-up, update 2. 3 weeks in, Sophia's finding herself quest was crumbling. Ethan from spin class ghosted her after 2 outings. He wasn't into being a rebound. Meanwhile, I was thriving as a single guy with solid boundaries. Then Qley made her move. Thursday night, she texted, "Hey, random, got an extra ticket to a stand-up show Saturday. You in?" To be clear, I hadn't pursued Qley. Didn't even see her that way until she showed interest. But she was fun, confident, and straightforward. No games, no transitions, no keeping me as a backup. "Sure, sounds great." "Cool. Heads up. Sophia's acting odd about us hanging out." "Noted. Still up for it if you are." "Totally." Pick me up at 6:30 Saturday. I got ready, feeling good. First real date in 2 years. As I headed out, my phone blew up. "Sophia." "Are you kidding me?" "What?" "Qley said you're taking her out. She invited me to a comedy show." "You can't date my best friend." "Why not?" "We're both single. It's girl code." "She can't date my ex." "I thought I was your friend, not your ex." "You know what I mean." "I don't. Friends don't control who their friends date." She called 15 times. I silenced my phone. The date with Qley was a blast. She was hilarious, something I'd missed when she was just Sophia's sidekick. We talked about everything but Sophia, until the end. "I should probably tell you," Qley said. "Sophia's freaking out. Called me sobbing, saying I betrayed her. How do you feel about it?" "Honestly?" "She's been a lousy friend lately. Everything's about her journey. Last week, she literally said, keeping you as a friend was her safety net in case she didn't find someone better." "She said that?" "Word for word. That's when I realized you deserved better, and maybe I wanted to take a chance." We shared a simple goodnight kiss, first date sweet, nothing more. I posted nothing, told no one, but Sophia found out. Sunday, 5:30 a.m., she's banging on my door. "Open up, I know you're there." I opened it. "It's 5:30, Sophia." "I don't care, we need to talk." "About what?" "You kissed her." "My best friend." "And?" She looked wrecked, hair messy, eyes puffy, same outfit from Friday. "You're doing this to hurt me. I'm living my life. You chose to end our relationship. I said friends, not that you could date my friends. You said you needed to find yourself. I'm letting you while I move on. With Qley? She's single, I'm single, we click. That's how dating works. She tried to push inside. I blocked her. You don't live here anymore. I have stuff here. Then schedule a pickup like we agreed. You're being heartless. I'm setting boundaries. Big difference. That's when her entitlement fully emerged. She started calling mutual friends, spinning tales about how I was revenge dating her best friend to wound her. Some bought it, most didn't. Our friend Max called. Sophia's saying you're only with Qley to spite her. Did she mention she dumped me to find herself but wanted me to stay her emotional support? She skipped that part. Figures. But Sophia wasn't done. She tried to mess with my job, calling my workplace as my emergency contact, claiming I was having a mental breakdown and needed leave. My manager pulled me aside, worried. Your girlfriend called, said you're struggling? Ex-girlfriend. I'm fine. She's not handling the breakup. She seemed convinced you need help. I'll deal with it. Sorry she bothered you. Documented it all with HR, started a paper trail. A month after the buddies talk, Sophia's perfect plan had backfired spectacularly. Qley and I were officially dating. Nothing heavy, just enjoying each other's company, drama-free. Sophia was spiraling. She tried everything. First, she sent Qley screenshots of our old texts, love letters, and couple photos, clothed but intimate. Qley showed me. She's trying to make me jealous of your past. Is it working? No, it shows how much you put up with her nonsense. Then Sophia went nuclear, texting at 1 a.m. We need to talk. I'm late. Late for what? You know, pregnant. Congrats. Who's the father? Seriously? You. Interesting, since we haven't slept together in 2 months. It can take time to show. And you've been with how many guys since? Ethan from spin class? That bar guy Qley mentioned? You're calling me a liar? I'm doing math. If you're pregnant and think it's mine, let's do it right. Doctor visit, paternity test when possible. Silence. Next day. False alarm. Got my period convenient. The real meltdown hit when she realized I was serious about separating our lives. She thought I'd keep paying for everything, apartment, utilities, our shared phone plan for the discount, while she found herself. Her dad called. Why'd you cancel Sophia's phone? I removed her from my plan. She needs her own. She can't afford it right now. She should have considered that before ending things. You're being petty after 2 years. I'm being practical. Friends don't cover each other's bills. She made a mistake, she sees that now. Then she learned a lesson. The peak entitlement came when Sophia learned Qley and I were planning a weekend getaway to the same lake town we'd visited for our anniversary. She sent a lengthy text about how I was erasing our memories and disrespecting our history by taking her best friend to our spot. It's a public lake. You don't own it. You know what you're doing. Yeah, taking my girlfriend on a nice trip. She's not your girlfriend. She's my friend. Was. She dropped you after you tried guilting her for being happy. Her biggest mistake? Showing up at Qley's workplace, causing a scene. Security escorted her out. Qley's boss wasn't thrilled. Qley called, rattled. She's lost it. Screamed that I stole her life. Want to file a restraining order? I might have to. This is wild final update. The restraining order was the reality check Sophia needed. Well, that and losing her job for missing work during her meltdowns. Finding herself is tough when you're also harassing your ex and his new girlfriend. Mutual friends say she's living with her parents in court-ordered therapy after the workplace incident. She's blocked on everything by Qley and me. Ethan from spin class is with someone new, posting about it constantly. She's working part-time at a coffee shop now. The entitlement didn't fully fade, though. She sent one last email before I blocked it. Hope you're happy. You got everything. Turned my best friend against me, made me look insane, ruined my life. All because you couldn't handle being friends. I tried to let you down gently, keep you in my life because I cared. But you had to be cruel. Had to win. Congrats. You and Qley deserve each other. I didn't reply. What's the point? In her mind, she's the victim of my elaborate vendetta, not someone facing the consequences of her choices. Truth is, I didn't orchestrate this. When she said, "Let's be buddies," I took her at her word, treated her like any friend, with respect, distance, and boundaries. That she couldn't handle it reveals what she really wanted. Me to pine, to beg, to wait while she explored other options, keeping me as her emotional safety net. When I didn't play along, when I treated her as just a friend and moved on, her plan fell apart. Qley and I are still together, easy, honest, no drama. We laugh sometimes about the wild way we started, but mostly, we just enjoy each other. Dating someone who knows what they want is refreshing. My advice? When someone wants to be just friends after a serious relationship, take them literally. Treat them like a friend. Nothing more, nothing less. Set boundaries, move on, live your life. Real friends want you to thrive. They don't expect you to linger in limbo while they figure themselves out. They don't demand boyfriend perks with a friend label. Sophia wanted all the benefits of a relationship without the commitment, me as her backup while she shopped for something better. When I refused that role, when I took her at her word and acted like a friend, reality hit hard. The best part? I didn't do anything spiteful. Didn't pursue Qley to hurt Sophia. Didn't trash her online. Didn't turn people against her. I just lived my life, set healthy boundaries, and dated someone who genuinely wanted me. Sophia's collapse was her own doing. She ended our relationship, tried to keep me as a fallback, freaked out when I moved on, harassed her best friend, made scenes at work. All I did was what she asked, treated her like a friend. Turns out, that was the harshest thing I could do. Not because I meant it to be, but because it forced her to face her choices. When you dump someone but expect them to stay devoted, actual friendship feels like a punishment. But it's not. It's just friendship. Exactly what she said she wanted. Funny how that works.